Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to calculate your macros and calories. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to go to Google and just type in macro calculator. Then you're just going to click this website here, www.calculator.net. You're going to click that, it's going to take us here. Right, so what you're going to do is just going to fill in the prompts. So we'll go metric units. I'll do it for myself. So 190, 92, activity, very active or intense exercise 6 to 7 times a week. Moderate exercise 4 to 5 times a week would probably suit me at the moment. That'll change, I guess, according to your day-to-day. So if maybe if you're like a contractor or a builder or something like that, this will probably change. You know, some days, some weeks, if you know you're on a very intense job site, you know you might be up here, or if you're in an office, you might be sitting around here or even down here. Just got to choose what suits you. Your goal. So my goal is weight gains, so 0.25 kilograms per week, roughly. That's a good steady sort of way to gain weight. Okay, now what you're going to do is just click calculate. Alrighty, and this is what it gives us. So this is a balanced macros. What I like to do is come over to high protein. So that's probably a little bit too high for me. So I'll sit on balanced. I'll sit on balanced. I'll put all this into MyFitnessPal. What you can do is you can take just the calories and you can work out your macros yourself. So normally what I do is I pretty much take this and I'll work it out myself and compare it and see what the difference is. But yeah, pretty much for me, this is sort of roughly what I'd be eating anyway. That's proteins normally at about 200. If I click high, 270 is probably a little bit too high. If you're in a gaining phase and you're trying to build muscle, best thing to do is just keep protein sort of at their balanced rate over here, and you want to focus more on carbs. So carbs, obviously, they're going to fuel you. You're going to have better workouts having high carbs as opposed to having high protein. Now let's go back and say I wanted to lose some weight. So weight loss of half a kilo per week. That's quite aggressive, but let's just go with that. So we'll go calculate. Now with balanced, my protein is quite low. So what you're going to want to do is, in a deficit, you want higher protein. So higher protein is going to have a higher thermic effect of food, meaning you're going to burn a little bit extra calories as you eat more protein. So you'll come over to high protein and you run off your calories. Now, carbs and fats, whether you're bulking or cutting, don't necessarily matter. What really matters at the end of the day is total daily calorie intake. Once you master that and you're hitting your calories, consistently on a week by week basis, then I would aim to be hitting your protein goal. So having your protein goal and your calories, hitting them day by day consistently. Once you sort of get really into your cut, or you want to start to time meals and all that sort of stuff, then I would look at tracking carbs and fats more specifically. But for the most part, I would aim for calories and proteins. So we just want to aim to build better habits. So start off tracking just your food for now. Try and hit your calories. Once you're consistently hitting your calories, then we'll aim to hit our protein goal. So over the next couple of weeks of you hitting your calories, you're going to learn what foods are dense in protein, what foods are dense in fats, what's high carb, what's low carb, and you're going to be able to sort of make better food choices just from generally tracking your food. Okay, so pretty much just a rundown. We come in, we fill it out, put all of our stats in. So again, we're bulking, weight gain 0.25 kilograms per week. Calculate, and this is what it spits out. So some people do prefer a low carb or a low fat diet. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you can consistently stick to your diet protocol. So whether that be a ketogenic diet, intermittent fasting, high carb, low carb, isocaloric, just really depends if you can stick to that or not. So you don't want to be jumping on a keto diet, going extremely low carbs, and then when you come off your keto diet in 4 weeks time, you end up blowing out and having too many calories and reversing everything you did. So what we want to do is just build better habits, track our food, and make sure that we can sustain our healthy lifestyle. Alrighty, so that's pretty much it, guys. This is just how to calculate your macros and calories. So I have tried a lot of other different websites, but I found that this one is quite accurate. I've used a lot of different calculators. I've done them myself, going off percentages and a lot of different things. One time I actually used about 5 different calculators and averaged them all together, and this macro calculator seems to be the most accurate. So yeah, that's why I go off this website. So just follow the link. You'll be able to get exactly here, and then yeah, we'll go from there. I'll show you how to plug everything in MyFitnessPal, and then I'll show you how to track. Thanks for watching.